Hey everyone, how are we all doing? Okay, so before we get started, everything I say in this video is my opinion, mine alone. Please feel free to do your own research and come to your own conclusions. With that being said, let's just dive into this video, shall we? Okay, so I've started this video probably a million times already. Now, I'm pretty sure you all probably know the name Summer Moon Wells by now. 5-year-old girl missing. So heartbreaking. But every time I sat down to do it, something different comes out, something new comes out. And something to turn everything upside down. And then it's just like, which way do I go? Up, down, left, right. It's just like a roller coaster. And every time I see something new, I feel differently about it. Like, you got the father's first TV interview. He comes across as so cold, so distant. Then you find out that he apparently tried to sell his oldest son for drugs. So then you're thinking, did he have anything to do with it? Then you see an interview with the dad and the mum. That would be Don and Candace. And she comes across as nervous, and they contradicting each other's statements. She'll start out saying one thing, he'll sort of butt in and say something completely different. And then I was like, well, maybe she's involved, and maybe the grandmother, because they were both in the car that day together. And then the grandmother goes away, which is really bizarre. Like, why is the grandmother gone away? What exactly is going on for her to be okay to leave the area? That makes absolutely no sense that she'd want to leave the area. To me, I think she'd want to be there when her granddaughter came home. But that's just my opinion. Then there's Ali, who was Candace's ex-best friend. Now, you got to be fair, everything she's going to say is going to be against Candace. They used to be best friends, but they ain't any longer. She ain't going to be saying the sun shines out of her backside, to be fair. Then you've got the interview with H, the 15-year-old boy, who went swimming with Summer that morning. This then turns up a whole new path. He's talking about drinking twisted teas, which I now know is alcohol. And he claimed that Candace bought him a vape. Now, when his mother was asked about these things, she just went, yeah, she gave him that. No concern whatsoever. Now, I'm sorry, but if my friend gave my son alcohol and a vape without my knowledge, I would be hitting the roof. It's plain and simple as that. If my 15-year-old is going to drink, it's going to be with me. You can tell your kids when they're 15, you can't do this, you can't do that. And what are they going to do? They're going to walk right out that door and do everything you told them not to. But if they're doing things with you there, you're going to know everything they're touching. You're not going to get a phone call from the hospital or the police to say they've had dodgy vodka. These things happen. He smoked something he wasn't supposed to. and now that he's laid up in hospital. No, I wouldn't be happy about that. Then H says that him and Candice were watching TikTok while Summer was swimming, but he doesn't do TikTok. He's never done TikTok. He only watches it with Candice, apparently. But he's 15. Most likely he's doing TikTok. TikTok will be on his phone. But the police have that now, so. And then he was saying that Candice phoned him to say that Summer had gone missing. Now, going on everything H was saying, you would think there was something more going on between him and Candace. That was the feeling I got from him anyway. That was until the interview that Candace done with Chris on the YouTube channel called The Interview. Now that interview changed my mind completely. They start off, they're down by where the swimming area is. And I think that's the first time you really see Candace as a mum who is hurting. And she is really, really hurting. Genuinely hurting. She probably doesn't know which way is up right now. Bearing in mind that since this all started, they now had 3 boys removed from the house too. They do quite a bit of talking down by the water. There's video of H splashing Summer, and it looks like they're having loads of fun. But it doesn't look the way that sort of H described it. Then they go back to the house, and this is where my heart broke. Completely and utterly broke. They were looking at the outside of the house first. And it looks like a death trap. And you wonder, how do kids live in this place? Then she went into the house, and as she goes in, there's a bunk bed in front of you. And God knows what else around the place. And she goes into the next room, and there are literally clothes everywhere. Clothes and God only knows what. And my first thoughts are, God, I wish I could help her right now. If I was living anywhere near this place, I would be over there trying to help her sort through that stuff. Because that is where my instincts take me first. Then it looks like she's climbing down into a hole. And she goes through her bedroom and into where Candice sleeps, into where Summer sleeps. And again, my heart literally breaks. This is a little girl's bedroom. It doesn't look like a little girl's bedroom. It doesn't look like it should be anybody's bedroom. But I also understand this family are not very well off. And my heart literally breaks for them. And And then Chris asks her about the twisted tea. Sorry, he asks her about the relationship between her and H. And you should really go and see what her reaction was, because that's what I would have been like. I would have said the same thing. The exact same thing. Are you kidding me? The oldest of her boys who were living with her was 13. So 2 years younger than H. So it wouldn't surprise me that she looks at H as like another one of her children. And her reaction was everything. I just wish we could find this little girl. And I wish this little girl and her brothers could be with their mum and dad somewhere safe. I get that where they're living isn't a palace, but it's a home. And if they got it sorted out, it could be a lovely home too. Doesn't take much. But I think with some help they could do it. And I'm going to continue to follow this story. And I'm going to hope with every inch of me that girl is found. And it's been 42 days, probably 43 by now. And we all know the longer we wait, the more unlikely it's going to be. But let's just pray this little girl is still okay. Let's just hope, keep some hope alive that this little girl is going to come home. When Candace was away from her husband, I could see the pain more. I saw her a little bit more, and the pain that she is struggling with, and it is ripping her heart out. I just don't get why her mother left. I know that she goes to visit family at certain times of the year, but her granddaughter's missing, and her daughter needs her. I couldn't imagine leaving my daughter like that. So it just keeps some hope alive. She's going to get her daughter back, alive and safe. I'm going to end this here because I really don't know how to end this video, because it is just so heartbreaking. I'm going to link down below the videos that I've been watching this all unfold on, and where I got my sort of resources from. And I shall see you in the next video. Bye.